Hello, soccer fans. This is Anthony with BBSN, and we are back on the pitch. Been a little bit of a busy week this week, but time to get in some more soccer blast. And this is our 2017-18 Tottenham replay, match number 4. And today the Spurs travel to take on Everton, led by Wayne Rooney and Theo Walcott, in what should be another fairly troublesome matchup. This is the third and final game that Tottenham will be without Dele Alli and Sun Ming, who were both put on 3-match suspensions due to getting red carded in the opener against Newcastle. So they will be back for match 5, but until then, Spurs will again have to make do without them and hope that Harry Kane stays in the action. So without further ado, we'll roll to see who gets the opening kickoff, and it's going to be Spurs, and we are underway. All right, so to start off, Trippier and Aurier switch, and 6 we're going to have a take on, and that will be hard. And that is going to be Vertonghen and Rooney. Rooney does not have hard, and Vertonghen does. So Tottenham will immediately generate an attack. And Everton really doesn't have, they're not outstanding. You're just going to get a solid couple of triangles, two or three triangles and a couple of squares, no matter who is on the pitch, as Eriksen switches. And 1, we are going to have 3 triangles, so we are going to have a successful attack. And 4, there are only 2 squares up, so this is going to be a shot on goal. And roll of 5, and that is going to be 04 or 05 is going to take the shot, and neither of those is very spectacular. We'll just say, well, actually, Aurier is. So Aurier is going to take the shot. And the assist will go to Michael Dyer. All right, so we have 1 assist and 1 shot. Going to need a 2. And Jordan Pickford is in a goal for Everton today. 3 stars or better makes an on-target save for him. And here comes a shot, and that's going to be saved. And roll of 11, gathered in by goalkeeper, a counter attack, no squares. So right away, and also too, the referee is starting neutral to both parties today. So Tottenham does early what they could not do at all in the last match, and that's get a lot of shots on goal. And here comes the counterattack. So for Everton, and a 5, and that is not going to be successful. That will be defended. 5 and 9 is going to be 03 wide, and 02 is going to collect. As we head to the 3rd minute, and a lot of action early on here. Sigurdsson has the ball. And 6 and 9 is going to be a sideline battle. That will be a 3-minute sideline battle. And 5 will be trailing team, home team if tied, so Everton maintains possession. And 4, Michael Keane and Martino will switch. And 7, we're going to have a midfield battle. That'll be a 4-minute midfield battle. So after a very early opening salvo by both teams, things settle down as they exchange possession. And 4 is going to be most hard tactics, is going to start the next minute with an attack. So for Everton, they are not very hard. They have 2 folks with a hard tactic, 2 players, folks. And Spurs have 3, so Spurs will start an attack. And this is the 10th minute. So looking to get on the board here, and 6. So that's going to be switching for Everton. And we need 4 triangles up, do not have them, so that's going to be defended. 9 will be 0-3 wide, and 0-2 on the rebound, or picks up the ball for Spurs. So 11th minute, looking to generate some action here, and that does not help when Harry Kane goes out. And we're going to go to the referees chart now. So again, Tottenham has not had very good luck with officials thus far. 7, and that's going to be a defense foul, a yellow card, and direct free kick, and that is going to go to Keane. So Keane, in the 11th minute, will get the yellow card. And Tottenham looking to take advantage now. They'll start with an indirect free kick, and Dembele tees it up. Trippier back into the action, and 7, we're going to have another 4-minute midfield battle, then go to the hard tactic again. And Tottenham this time has 4 up with the hard tactic, and Everton's actually only 1, so Tottenham going to generate an attack. And that is just what they needed. Get Harry Kane back on the pitch. It's going to be a successful attack, but 2 squares, and that is going to be defended. And roll a 3 on that. D2 will collect if he has a ball, and Theo Walcott does not. So a miss there, and Tottenham retains possession, looking to reset. Dembele and Davies switch. And 5, back to the referee's decision chart. And we could use some good luck with the referees today. So 9, that is going to be roll die, 1-3 offsides. Otherwise, goalkeeper must make a spectacular save off of a great chance by 0-1, which is Harry Kane. So here comes Spurs on the attack, and is this going to be onside? It is. And spectacular save, and Pickford, he is actually very good with spectacular saves. He has 5 stars. So here comes a shot by Kane. He blasts it in on net, and 6. 3 stars or better saved, and Pickford dives and gathers that in. An exceptional save by Jordan Pickford, and Harry Kane is denied. And already 4th shot of the day for Spurs, as Everton will take over possession. And 5, Everton going to go to the referee's chart now. And 5 will be roll die, 1-5 offside called, otherwise 0-2 wide open, and Everton in wide open action now. And is Everton going to get a shot? Here they come, and Rooney's got the ball, and he is whistled for offsides. The flag went up, and Tottenham will take over possession. So the action has been sporadic, but it's been furious when there is attacking going on. So Everton 3 and 2 position will switch. Calvert-Lewin and Gueve now in the action. 5, back to the referee's decision chart, and a lot of results been determined by the official early. 11, deflected out of bounds. Offense gets corner kick. So Tottenham gets our first set piece of the day. And again, on corner kicks, we are looking for a 2-5 to have some potential action. Otherwise, we'll go to the main chart. And we're going to have 4 So first of all, switch for Everton. And that is going to be an on target, use the kick rating. All right, so on that, and does not indicate who will be taking the shot. This actually has not come up yet, so we will roll for that. So here comes a corner in, and 4. That will be Trippier, and Trippier's kick rating is an X. And Trippier is going to get a shot, and he is going to have to score on a roll of 2. So, not very likely. Here we go. And 7, and that is going to be wide. So Tottenham peppering the net with shots, unable to get anything through at this point, and Everton back in possession. We are in the 22nd minute here in the first half. And 5, we will change Kenny and Jagielka. 9, going to be a 2-minute sideline battle. And 5, home team if tied, so Everton retains possession, and we are in the 24th minute now. 4, and back to the referee's decision chart again, and we are hanging out there a lot in this one. So 6, we'll change 1 and 5 on Spurs. Kane again off the pitch, not good. And 6, going to be a defensive foul, yellow card, and indirect free kick. And with the green die showing a 6, I will get to pick who gets the yellow. So we're going to go with an X, and cannot be shown a second yellow if we have one, and we don't. Oh, God. So let's go with we're going to go with Dembele on that. So he will have to be careful at this point, and indirect free kick for Everton as we start the 25th minute. And 6 going to be a take on, and that is going to be the hard tactic again, 4 against 2, or 2 against 4. So Theo Walcott does not have it, and Trippier does, and that's going to be defended by Tottenham. So Spurs take over possession. And 7 going to have a 2-minute midfield battle. And touch starts the next attack. So touch for Spurs, we have 1, 2, 3, and Everton only has a single touch. So Spurs on the attack now, and looking to get Harry Kane back in the action. Not going to happen, as it's Alderweireld and Vertonghen. And 1 is going to qualify for triangles, but also going to be defended successfully by Everton. And a 2 on that, and that is going to be D1 collects with a ball, and Rooney does not have that. So Spurs now will retain possession, and that is their 6th shot, and 2 of them have been on target. Eriksen off the pitch. And 7 going to be another 2-minute midfield battle, and then we will go to touch. And for Spurs, they have 3 up with touch still, and Everton 1. So Spurs will generate yet another attack, and we have our entire offense sitting on the bench. Harry Kane back in though. And 6, not going to be enough. That will be defended. So 7, out of bounds, a corner kick. So Spurs peppering the mouth of the goal now, and they line up for their second corner of the day. And Kane is off again. 6, we're going to have a take on, and that's going to be pace. So 1 and 5, Lamela has pace and Jagielka does not. So Spurs going to generate an attack. And Eriksson back into the fray, and they have 2 triangles up, and Everton needs 4 squares to defend. They only have 3. Going to get a shot generated, so 6. 2 will be the assist player, and 6 is going to be 0-3 taking the shot. Now Dembele has double scissors. Eriksson has 2 for the assist, so that's going to be cut in half twice. Basically, a 1 is required here to be successful. So on target, here we go. And that is going to be saved. And 9 gathered in by D4. So Martina saves the save by Pickford on that. Martina gathers in the loose ball. And Everton back in possession. We're down the pitch, and Rooney's going to get cycled out, and Niasse is every bit as capable as Rooney is. So 10 is going to be a tackle, and we do have a square, so that will be defense. And Spurs take possession back into the 35th minute of the first half. Eriksson off. 6 going to be a take on, and that is the touch trait. 3 and 3. Dembele has it, and Goye does not. So Spurs generating another attack. And this does not help them. 1. Actually, they do have a triangle on the field, and 6 is going to be successful. So Spurs looking to score here. And that will be Lamela taking the shot with no help. And that is going to be easily saved by Pickford. And 10. Ten is going to be controlled by D3, which is Gaye. So yeah, another save by Pickford, and Everton back in possession. Tottenham getting chances, but we have not come close to scoring in this one, and just an anemic attack with Son and Ali still out. So 3, Everton coming back up the pitch. We're going to have a 3-minute midfield battle. And from this point, Most Strong starts the next minute with an attack. So for Everton, they have 4. They are competent there. And Tottenham has 4. We go to the decide or die, and it's going to be the home team. So Everton starting the 39th minute with an attack opportunity. And 1 and 4, that gets Kane back on the pitch for Spurs. And Everton needs a total of 4 triangles. They only have 3. That is going to be successfully defended. And 5, 0-4 wide. D4 collects with the ball, and Trippier does have a ball. And that is only the second shot by Everton as Tottenham takes possession back. And Spurs need to get something going before halftime as Trippier and Aurier switch. 6 going to be a take on. 4 and 2. And it's going to be the hard trait, and Aurier does not have it, and nor does Theo Walcott. We will go to the decide or die. And Tottenham going to generate the attack off of that. Dang it. Okay, again. And that is going to be an unsuccessful attack, as we only have one triangle on the board. 0-4 wide, D4 collects with a ball, and Martina has that. So Spurs peppering the goal, but they cannot get anything that has even remotely been a threat thus far. As Everton, playing cautiously, comes back up the pitch, and 7, that is going to be a 6-minute midfield battle. And that is going to run out the rest of the first half. So, a busy first half for Spurs. Had 10 shots, put 4 of them on target, but really did not come close. Pickford is exceptional at spectacular saves, and he had to make 1, made it easily. So really not, have not gotten anything that would be remotely deemed a threatening attack at this point. Everton even worse, only 2 shots on goal, both off target. Other action, Tottenham 2 set pieces with 2 corners, and Everton has 0. And both teams have a foul and a yellow card. Keane has 1 for Everton and Dembele for Tottenham. And possession overall, heavily in Tottenham's favor. They had 28 minutes of possession in the first half to a mere 18 for Everton. So huge possession edge. It just is not showing on the scoreboard as we're ready to start the second half, and we are 0-0. So Everton with the kickoff. And it's going to start with a home field advantage. They're going to generate an attack right out of the box here. And just like the game started, second half is going to start equally as exciting, hopefully. And they needed 5 triangles, only have 3 up. It's going to be successfully defended. 7 out of bounds, a corner kick. So Everton going to get their first set piece, and if you remember in our last match with Burnley, this is what undid Tottenham. As again, they could not generate a real threatening attack. This is going to be 7, a 4-minute midfield battle. And 4 is going to be most hard, starts the next attack. So for Everton, they have 2. And Tottenham has 2 as well. And going to be Everton. So Everton coming out a little bit more energetic in the second half. And 2 triangles, it's going to be a successful attack. 2 for defense and 4 squares are on the board. That is going to be successfully defended. 6, 0-1 shoots wide, D5 collects with the ball, and Vertonghen does have a ball. So Everton has doubled their shots already, only 7 minutes into the second half. And Harry Kane goes out. This was the problem the last time, and this is what's going to be huge to get Son back. At least we'll have some more firepower in the second spot when he rejoins the lineup. But 9, going to be a 3-minute sideline battle. And 1, visitors. So Tottenham going to generate the next attack. Or next possession, sorry. And Kane back in, 4. And home field advantage. So Everton going to get the opportunity to counter. And here they come. And 2. Calvert-Lewin and Walcott swap, and 1 triangle is all that's needed. They've got 3 up, and Spurs, 1, 2, 4 squares, going to be successfully defended again. And roll a 4 on that, and that is going to be 0-5 wide. D3 collects with a ball, and Dembele does not have that. So Everton retains possession, looking to reset, and it's definitely a different Everton team in the second half here. 7 on that. It's going to be a 2-minute midfield battle. And then no touch starts the next attack. So Everton, they have got 1, 2, 3 with touch, and Tottenham has 4. So Spurs on the attack, and we are in the 60th minute, and Harry Kane is in play. And this is going to be a successful attack. They have 5 triangles up and a roll of 3. 6 is not going to be a successful defense, and with a roll of 6. So 9 here is going to be Harry Kane taking the shot, and with a 6 we can choose who's going to get the assist, and we will go with Eriksen. So a great opportunity. Pickford only 3 stars, and Harry Kane, Eriksen the pass, and Kane gets swapped out. That's going to drop it to a 3 to be successful, and we've got a 3-2, and Pickford with a big save. And Lamela comes in, takes the pass intended for Kane, gets a nice shot on target, but Pickford, Johnny on the spot, and makes the save there. And easily Tottenham's best opportunity thus far of the match, and that goes by the wayside. So on that save, 2 squares at D4 collects, otherwise 0-2 gets a rebound shot, and they only have 1 square there. So rebound shot going to come from Christian Eriksen. And 3, and that is going to be off target. Or actually saved, my bad. 6. And 2 squares at D5, otherwise 0-1 gets the rebound shot, and this will be Lamela. And not 2 squares there, and Eriksen switches. And Lamela, that's on target, and Pickford dives. He can't make the save. Goal! Eric Lamela pouncing on the rebound for Spurs. And Tottenham takes a 1-0 lead. And a huge shot by Lamela there. So Tottenham finally breaks through on their 13th shot of the game. And we have a 1-0 Spurs lead in the 62nd minute. So Lamela, a big shot there as everyone will reset. And Everton now finds himself in a bad position of being down, and Tottenham going to play it safe. So here we go with the kickoff as Everton gets it back underway. 8 is going to be a build-up, and 5 is going to be the team with the most tactics. So for Everton there is 2, and Tottenham has more than that, so that will be defended. Spurs take over possession, 64th minute. And 11 going to be a corner kick, so shot on target, knocked out of bounds. And Tottenham set to take their 3rd corner of the day. Spurs line up, and Eriksen flashing back into the pitcher, and 4 going to be on target, use kick rating. So that will be Eriksen. And Eriksen's kick rating is a blank. So average skill set scores a goal on 2-5. Eriksen tees it up. Here comes the shot. And saved by Pickford as Harry Kane tries to get on top of that, but not happening. So Everton regains possession, 66th minute. And Sigurdsson back in for Gueye. And we're going to have a 3-minute midfield battle. And team with the most strong starts the next minute on attack. So Spurs, they've got strong across the board and only 3 for Everton. So Spurs continuing to keep the pressure on here. And Kane goes off, and that is going to be an unsuccessful attack. So 7 will be out of bounds corner kick. And Spurs are going to line up for their 4th set piece. Here we go. Kane back in, and 9 going to be a sideline battle for 3 minutes. And 1 visitor team, so Spurs will pick up possession after they fight on the sideline. We're in the 74th minute, getting close to the end here. Vertonghen and Alderweireld switch. And 7 and another midfield battle. This is going to take 5 minutes off the clock. So Spurs now just looking to basically kill the clock, and a roll of 5 is tactics. Start the next minute with an attack. So for Spurs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with tactics, and only 2 for Everton. And after this action, we will do our subs, as neither team has done so yet. And Kane switching, and a 1-minute midfield battle. And that will be most pace starts the next attack. So before we do that, we will make our substitutions. As 80th minute here. So Everton first, and that is going to be Michael Keane out. And Keane, defender. So Ashley Williams going to come in for Keane. And Ashley Williams will get a green chip, which will assist with defending, a 3 squares automatically for Keane. And Alderweireld going to come out for Spurs. Much better than that has been. At least Kane didn't come out this time. And that is going to bring in Davidson Sanchez. And Sanchez going to get a blue chip, so that will add 6 squares on defense if he does not get rotated out. And now start the next attack, so it's pace, and Tottenham has 5 pace all across the board and only 3 for Everton. So Spurs will start the 80th minute on the attack. Let me just notate the subs. So Alderweireld, Sanchez, and Keane for Williams. All right, so Spurs going to look to try and salt this away with a late tally. And 7, and that is going to be a huge, or 2, sorry, going to be a successful attack as we have 3 triangles up. And Everton, they do not have 5 squares, so successful attack. And I can pick the shooter because that was a green 6, so actually the assist player, sorry. So 7 on that will be 0-1 taking the shot, and we'll go with 0-2 for the assist. So here we go. 3 is going to be a successful shot. And 6, we're going to swap 5 and 3 on the defense. And 5 will not be a successful shot. That's going to be saved by Pickford. And 8, 0-2 shoots. And save is going to be, I'm sorry, not 0-2, is going to be collected by D5. So Jojo Kenny collects that. That is the 16th shot and 9th on target for Spurs, as on the attack goes Everton. So 6 and 9 going to be a sideline battle of the 3-minute variety, and Everton does not have time for this. 5 will be trailing team, and that's going to be Everton. So Everton in possession, and 4 going to go to the home field advantage, and this will be an instant attack. So here comes Everton on the attack. And they do not have, they've got 2 triangles up right now, and for Spurs, a whole bunch of squares if needed. And 3, and that is going to be an unsuccessful attack. So 9, 0-3 wide, 0-2 collects with the ball. Theo Walcott does not. So they missed there for Everton, and that is their 6th shot of the day. None of them have been on target yet, and Spurs with the ball. 9, going to be a 3-minute sideline battle. So Spurs looking to kill the clock here, and 4, team with the most ball symbols will get possession, and Spurs have 2. And Everton also has 2. We go to the decide or die. Home team takes it. And that's going to be huge, as Everton running out of time here. We are in the 89th minute now, and here they come. Spurs scrambling to hang on. Jagielka and Kenny switch. And a 5-minute midfield battle is not what Everton needed, so we're going to roll first for stoppage time in the 89th minute, and there's only going to be a single minute of stoppage time, and that is going to be anticlimactic, as that's going to take up the rest of the match. So Everton unable to generate another successful attack, and that's going to end it as Spurs break through and move to 2 wins and 2 defeats, no draws thus far on the EPL season. And they get their 2 of their more important players back for the next match. So let's add up the final stats here. Pretty much a very decisive win for Spurs. So final tally, 1-0 the score. 16 shots, 9 on target for Tottenham, 6 shots, not on target for Everton. Each had a foul, each had a yellow card. And really, the match really had action in spurts. And, you know, both halves started, and then in the middle of the second half, a lot of pressure put on Pickford by Spurs. He came through, saved a couple of rebound shots. And really stayed that way. 62nd minute, Lamela got the game winner, and that also came off of a rebound. But Everton totally ineffective in the first half, was huge deficit in possession. In the second half, they had a little bit better. They had 20 minutes of possession in the second half to 26 for Spurs. So, yeah, just a scoreline could have been worse for Everton, but a fairly dominating performance for Spurs, and Hugo Lloris was never really tested in net. So that ends it here, and Spurs back on the winning track. That's going to keep them about mid-table. And before our next match, I'm simulating the other matches and also have a system in place to determine who scored. So before match 5, we'll go over the table and who are the current league leaders in goals, as well as team leaders. So that is upcoming. Next up for the channel, a red, white, and blue racing broadcast. We'll be back on the track. So that's it. So Spurs back on the track, or winning track again, and more importantly, these two guys, Heung-min Son and Dele Alli, will be back in action for match number 5, and we will see you then. Until then, keep rolling for the upper left-hand corner of the net, and have a great day, everyone. Thanks for watching. If you do like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and as always, appreciate the support and comments. Take care.